When I'm doing numbers, all the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to fuss, so they boo each other, think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And look at this. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. For the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
At the 13-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Taylor. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
The ball carrier.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. The carry here for the mid-tight end. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Here's Eason to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intercepted. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
Now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now gone. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the bootleg. Boyle. Buying time to his left. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Boyle. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Off the bootleg. Boyle. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the bootleg. Eason. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep for Hilton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. To throw on 2nd down. Boyle, he's going to look deep for Perriman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Boyle. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Boyle. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 1.
Yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this one is right down the middle. Hang on, flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. to throw. Boyle. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Lions are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Off the play fake. Boyle. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball, they can go to that play action pass. You see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Lions on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. There goes full extension, and he's got it. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eason on second down. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Julian Okwara in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on third and long. Eason, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push.
And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. He will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Colts 1st down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jefferson on
now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and a yard. Eason. Campbell making the catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. On the return is Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. The give to Taylor. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Eason sets to throw it. They'll drop this down to Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Bird to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Boyle. Grover Stewart able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down. But now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Eason. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
First and 10, Eason. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Taylor. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Back to throw. Eason. That's complete right around the 8. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Boyle. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. On 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw from his end zone. Boyle dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep outside. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
You're always thinking about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eason escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And Pascal's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second. Half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Taylor, the ball
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Colts 14, Lions 13. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, past the 20, and he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big play there for Detroit, and even 70 yards.
The 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off play action. Boyle. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Rashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
On the return is Hines. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They run with Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down. Here's Eason. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Julian Okwara in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
3rd and 15.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Eason. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Julian Okwara on the tackle. It's a game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
4-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
29-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
22. Lions 19. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Demir Byrd. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
45-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. Almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Swift. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Taylor. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Third down. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 33-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Boyle. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. He's airing it out for Williams. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Catch made here by Campbell. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Down, Colts.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Colts, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Detroit, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I get it. Yeah. Spend the whole half out of blast. Can I kick it? Sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.